As I said earlier, it is no surprise that I am against House Bill 4. Um, but as I sat here today and as I stand here to try to figure out the best way to articulate what House Bill 4, the impact of it, and listening to some of the previous debate, it's very hard and difficult for me to not come to the conclusion that this bill is a direct attack on Black, brown, LGBTQ, and anyone who is non-white. And I know that that is probably going to be a very controversial statement. I'm not trying to make a controversial statement, but I'm making that statement based on the discussion, based on the language in the bill, and also based on my own personal life experience. And I appreciate that the senator from Jasmine oftentimes gets up and speaks about his experiences. And I want to tell a couple of my experiences as a Kentuckian, a Black woman, someone from the LGBTQ community, and someone who grew up in Appalachia. My mother would always talk about stories. My mother is 70 years old. For those trying to do the math, she was born in 1955. She would always talk about these stories of her not being able to go to the movie theater, or if they went, her mother would always tell her to be careful because there were white kids and families that would target them, throw things at them, and tell them that they did not belong in the space of the movie theater. That was in Richmond, Kentucky. And I always wondered, if my mother was born in 1955, she had me when she was 25 years old, I always wondered if the people who were doing those things to her, if they had kids, and my mother was teaching me these values of love and justice and freedoms for everyone, but there was this group of people that was treating her a certain way, what were they teaching their kids? And any time that I've worked with individuals my age, I've always wondered, were their parents the parents that were mistreating my mother, or were they their parents were the people who were protecting my mother? And gentleman or senator from Bourbon, I know that you said that you are not responsible for your sins of the past, or of the sins of the past, and you're not. You're not responsible for the things that has happened to my mother or my life experiences either. However, you are responsible, and we are responsible, this whole body is responsible for what we do today moving forward. I also graduated high school in 1998. My senior year, in 1997, I played soccer. We were in the regional championship, senator from Jasmine, and we played Jasmine East. And as soon as my black body stepped off the bus, the racial slurs started. This was in 1997. We played the game. A lot of racial slurs that was happening. Fast forward to the end. By the end of the game, my teammates and my parents' teammates, the parents of my teammates had to surround me and walk me to the bus. That was in 1997. So we can talk about the things of the past and slavery and these things, and you may not understand and believe, but I'm going to tell you about today. And I'm going to talk about my experiences. I am 45 years old. I will be 45 in 2 weeks. And so this is not about the things that happened in the past. This is about the things that are happening today. And what I want folks to know and understand is that every time that we pass a piece of policy, there's consequences. My mother's 70 years old, so we're only talking about 2 generations. We're passing this piece of policy today. And this is going to have a huge negative impact on communities, Black, brown, and specifically LGBTQ communities moving forward for generations and generations to come. I ask you all to vote no on this bill. Thank you.
Senator from Fayette, 13.